So hello guys, welcome to my channel. So in this video I am going to discuss about the Scratch block based programming. So now first I want to introduce you with the software. Okay, so now you can see this is the software Scratch. I am using the Scratch 3 version. Okay, so you can download it from the internet and you can download install it in your PC. Okay, so after installing this you can see when we open the software you can see the same interface. Okay, so now I want to introduce you with the blocks and tabs. Okay, so when you makes our code, so that time it will be easier to find the blocks. Okay, so now you can see here their motions, looks, different tab is available. Okay, events and controls, different tab is available here. And when I click, you can see different blocks it pops up here. Okay, so when I click on the loops, you can see different block is available, and when I click on the sounds, different block is also available here. So in different tab, different block is available. So we need to choose the blocks according to our need, according to our project need. Okay, so now if I click on the motion, so you can see the blocks like is related to motions. That means the to move the character from one place to another place, or to move a character up down, like that. Okay, and turn the character, etc. Okay, so we'll use those blocks for to move our character in our games or in our animations or in our stories. Okay, now I click on the event. Okay, now you can see here this button is available, which is called the play button. This button, okay, the green flag. So this is our play button here. Okay, so if I need to use any block, so just drag it on the programming area. The area, this area is called the programming area or coding area. Okay, and this area is called the stage where our sprite is performed. Sprite means the character. That means here this character is called sprite. Here you can see just sprite 1. Okay, so sprite is nothing but the character who perform our games. Okay, according to our given code. So now it's clear about the blocks and tabs. You can see here, and later when you use those blocks or tabs, then it will be easier to you. So now I want to show you if you want to change the sprite, that means the character. So how we can do this? So for to change the character or change the sprite, go to the choose sprite option here. You can see at the bottom right corner, you can see here choose sprite and click on it. So you can see different character, different animals and different item is available here. So you can use those sprite in your games or in your animations or in your stories. Okay, several different types of character is available here, so you can choose any of them. Okay, and also alphabets or numbers is also available here. Okay, so animal, people, fantasy, dance, so different types of available. A character is available here, so you can choose any of them. Okay, now suppose I want to choose this character, so just click on it and it will be appears in your stage or the display. This is called the stage area. Okay, so now these two sprites I am using now. Okay, so the next is if I want to change the backdrop or background, so how you can do this? That time you can see the background is blank or white. So when you make your games, that means you must need to use a background, a proper background. So how we can choose the background? Just click on the choose backdrop option here. Okay, and you can see different backdrop is available. Okay, so you can choose any one of it according to your games or according to your animation or stories. Okay, so now for I'm clicking on it for to pick it up. Okay, now this backdrop is set to my stage. Okay, so this is the basics. So now you know the blocks, about the blocks, where you can find different blocks. Okay, and how you can change the sprite. Okay, or how you can delete. Suppose I want to delete this sprite, so just click on this sprite and there is a delete icon is available. Just click on it. Okay, so This is the fundamental of the Scratch programming. But now we want to start our basic. Now suppose I want that this character will move from one point to another point. That means the one end to the screen to the another end of the screen. Okay. So how you can do this? So for this we need to use some blocks for to make our codes. So we'll must use some motion blocks and some event blocks and some control blocks. Then our character or sprite will move from one point to the another point. Okay. So first you have to decide from which point you want to start moving. Okay. So suppose I want to start moving from the that point. Okay, that point I want to start moving. Okay. So now you can see here two values, you can see x and y. Okay. So this is the value of the current positions of the sprite. So this is the x axis and the up and down is called the y axis. Horizontal axis is our x axis and the vertical axis is our y axis. Okay. So that time I just want to move on the x axis. Okay. I don't want to use y axis right now, just want to move the on the straight on the x axis. Okay. So for that we need our x values. Okay. So now first click on the event and click when green flag is clicked and drag it on the programming area. Next, so this is for our play button. Okay. So this is mean that when I click this flag, so what happened? So what happened? I want to set the position, starting position of our sprite. Okay. So now you can see the current positions of the sprite is -198 and y is -57. Okay. So you can see here in the motion, click on the motion and you can see here go to x and y. Okay. So just drag this block and paste it just below the green flag block. Okay. So just like the same. Okay. So what the mean of these two blocks? So that mean when I click the green flag, the character or the sprite will come to that point. That means our starting point. Okay. So I want to test this first. Is it working or not? So now I want to move the character, and what happened? If I click the green button, then it will come to the starting point. Now I check it. Okay, it's coming to the starting point. That means our code is working properly. Okay. Now what happened? Now I want that the sprite will move on the x-axis up to a certain point. Suppose I want to move the sprite up to that point. Okay. So what is the value of the that point? X value is 216. Okay. So we need these values for to stop our sprite. Okay. So now we'll use a loop for to move the sprite. Loop means which repeat our code for a certain period of times. Okay. So now click on the control and you can find a block. Just scroll down and you can find a block here. Repeat until. Okay. So just drag this block here on the programming area and attach it here. Okay. So repeat until means it will repeat our code until this condition will satisfy. Okay. This will repeat our code until this condition is satisfied. So what is our condition? Our condition is y x positions, as our character is moving, sprite is moving on the x values, x axis. So we will compare the x axis values. If the x axis values is greater than 216, then it will stop moving. Okay. So for that, click on the operator and we use greater than operator here. Okay. And attach it with the repeat until block. Okay. Now we want to compare the x values, x positions values. So click on the motion and scroll down and you can find a block y x positions. So just drag it and attach it with the greater than blocks. Okay, so now x positions, so now repeat until x position greater than which value, our ending value of the x, which is our 216. Okay, 216. Okay, so now when when this condition is true, that means our x position is less than 216, our character will move. And when our x position values is greater than 216, that means our 217 or 218, it will stop moving. Okay, so now click on the motion, and you can find a block, change x by 10. Okay, so just attach it here. Okay, change x by 10. Okay, so now click the green flag and see what happening. Okay, now it's moving from one point to another point. Okay, okay, so now I want that again this sprite will come back to the same position from where it started its movement. Okay, so the starting point is minus 196, so it will come back to the same x values. Okay, so this is similar to the this block, repeat until block. So we need to write another repeat until block for to come back. This repeat until block is for moving the character on the forward direction, and we'll write our another repeat until block for to get it back to the same position. Okay, so now just right click on it and duplicate and attach it just below the first repeat until block. Okay, so now we need to change something here. So now that time we will use less than operator. Okay, so just remove it, and we need x value, so we keep it, and you can delete it. Okay, so now click on the operator, and we need less than, so just pick the less than and attach it with the repeat until block. Okay, so now repeat until x positions less than what value, our starting values minus 198. So just type here minus 198. Okay, so now it will stop at the point from where it started. Okay, so now that time change x by 10 will be the minus as I am coming back. So for to move the sprite on the right hand side, we will use change x by plus 10, and when you move our character on the left hand side, we will use less than operator and use x by minus 10. Okay, this minus 10 or this plus 10 is nothing but the speed of the sprite. You can change it, to 5 or minus 5 for to slow the sprite, or if you want to move the sprite more faster, then you increase the values of the change x by 50s or 70s, anything you can want to set it. Okay, so now I want to check this, is this working or not. So that time what our sprite will do, when I click the green flag, it will come to the starting point, and then it will go to the forward direction up to certain point, and then it will come back to the starting point. Okay, so now just click on the green flag. Okay, so now you can see it's going forward and coming back, if going forward and coming back. Okay, so now I want that it will repeat continuously. Right now when I click the green flag, it is just going and come back and stop, but I want that again it will come, it will go and it will come back, so I want to repeat it forever. Okay, so for to do this, just click on the control tab, click on the control tab, and there is a block is available, forever block. Okay, so just pick this forever block. Okay, and paste here, and this means this forever loop is nothing which repeat our entire course, which we will place here. It will repeat this code forever, that means all the time, so our sprite will move all the times. Okay, so now just drag this all the course blocks and attach it with the forever block, and then attach the forever block with the green flag click blocks. Okay, so now just click on the green flag and see what happening. Okay, so now you can see it's moving on the forward and then coming back. Okay, now I want to add another sprite here. So that sprite will move up and down. Okay, so the first sprite will move on the x-axis and our second sprite will move on the y-axis, up and down direction. Okay, so now click on the sprite tab, choose sprite tab and pick one of them. So I am picking this one. Okay, so you can choose any one of this character. Okay, so now, okay, I want to make this character a little bit smaller. Okay, so I can change the size. So how we can change the size? Just click on here. Okay, size, and there is 100. So I will make it to 60. So it will be little bit smaller. Now you can see this. Okay, you can do this with this character also, this sprite also. Okay, any sprite you can change the size. Okay, so now for to move the sprite up and down, it will similar to the first one, that it is similar to the first one, where our character is moving on the x-axis. Okay, so for this second we also need to choose a starting point. Okay, so suppose this is my starting point from where the sprite will start moving, and then up to reach the ending point, it will come back to the same point. Okay, so now same we will write our code. So when green flag is clicked, then for to set the starting point, we will click on the motion and then just click the go to x and y blocks. Okay, and just attach it. Okay, so now our starting position is set. Okay, so now after that I want to move the character upward. So for that, similarly we will use a repeat until block. So in the control you can see the repeat until block here. So just attach it with the go to blocks, and that time we will compare the value of y. Okay, as our character is moving up and down, so we will compare the value with y. Okay, so repeat until y value less than our stop value, sorry, greater than our stop value. So suppose I want to stop the character here at that point. Okay, so then it will come back to the stop point. Okay, so what is the value of the y now? So y value is 113. Okay, so our condition is repeat until y value is greater than y value is greater than 113. Okay, so this is the y value. So click on the motion and scroll down, and you can get the y position. Just attach it just like the same. Okay, so now when this condition is true, what our sprite will do? Sprite will move to the upward direction. Okay, so for that we need to change the y by 10. So click on the motion and you can see the blocks here, change y by 10. Okay, so just attach it with the repeat until block. Okay, so now just check this code. It's working properly or not. So when I click it, it's going upward and stop. So for to get it back to the same position, same starting position, we need to use our second repeat until block, just like the previous one where our sprite moving on the x-axis. Okay, so that time we also use another repeat until block for to get back our character to the starting point. So for to get back, our condition will be less than. So just remove the greater than operator here and choose less than operator. Okay, and then press the y position. So the if the y position less than our starting position of the y is minus 95. So just type here minus 95. Okay, and then change y by minus 10 as I am coming to downward direction. So for go to upward, we'll use plus 10, or for to come back, I am using here minus 10. Okay. So now just click the green flag and see what happened is going upward and coming back to the same position or not. Okay. Okay, it's going upward and downward. Okay, so similarly for to do is this task repeatedly, so we'll use our forever block, forever loop here. So click on the control, and here you can find the forever loop. So just drag it here and you insert all the code inside this forever blocks and attach the forever block with the green flag click block. Okay, so now click the green flag and see both sprite is moving. One is moving on the x-axis and another is on the y-axis. Okay, so thank you so much for watching these videos, and next class we'll make a simple game just like the catching game. Okay, so stay tuned, subscribe my channel, and thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you.